the nation. They want to know what's going on with this little girl. We haven't been contacted just by people in this area. We have been contacted by people around the nation that is following this case.
Tell me about dealing with wells. You got to interact with law enforcement while you're here. You got to interact with the family while you're here, and you've got to interact with some of the ancillary people that are hanging around this case. What was that like? What were the Wells like? What were their friends like?
Well, Don Wells was, to say the least, a little scattered. Some of the things he said. Just recently, I was in Florida in Pasco County. Kathleen Moore, young.
Probably Lowe's.
Next thing you know, you got Bay News 9 coming in. You got WFLA, because people do open up to us. People that wouldn't normally open up to law enforcement because they're scared. They may be doing illegal activities themselves. So, this idea that law enforcement does it right 100% all the time is incorrect. They do need some help. They can't do it all themselves.
Perfect.
So that is
good job, Andrew.
On Dolly's channel. I think it was just recently in the last few days. I've only been on Dolly's channel like 2 times over, and one of them was over the Summer Wells case. And one of the conversations that I had was, all these outfits that Summer Wells, you couldn't even get this woman to give these kids a freaking bath. How in the hell did she change her clothes 3 different times that that day. It does not make sense. It does not make sense. It does not bode with the evidence. It does not bode with the past behavior of Candace. This lady did not shower. She went days without showers. We had Don. I've got Don on an interview with me telling me how his wife does not take showers, and that how he has to take showers with his kids. He just throws them all in the tub and showers with them. And he even said that the boys and him would shower with Summer. And Marissa was on the phone. She was with us all at that time. And she goes, well, that must be a big shower. And you know what he said?
If she's not already. Some bull, yeah.
Said to her, Tim, how old is she? And he goes, 12. Candace had received a phone call that day in the car.
No. Came down.
So he
The keys.
With a baby.
People don't understand, or excuse me, Sweet Misery's channel, people don't understand that when you're brain dead and you're not married, the hospital kind of decides Bullhorn Betty style. We have the real information from the real people in and around, not some word salad from these other channels. Spilled out by Don and Candace themselves. Because let's face it, they were the last people that saw Summer Wells, now weren't they? in tomorrow. That was my indication that they were, she was brain dead and that, it was just a matter. So I kind of foresaw this when I heard that diagnosis that she was brain dead. And buys, but after that, it's done. The only reason why I know this is because I dealt with it several times with both my cousins, and it's up for each and every one of you to decide for yourselves and yourselves alone. So, but I can tell you that Hunter has got 2 twins on the way, and Hunter just lost his mother, and Hunter's children will never get to meet their grandmother. So, maybe instead of focusing on things that are a little chaotic or we don't know about, maybe we should focus on something that we do, like Hunter, and maybe just focusing on getting Hunter the money that he needs. If he needs his father there, and he's the one that has children coming and a lot of stuff. So if we support Hunter and Hunter needs his dad, then Hunter can make sure his dad gets here. That's just my honest opinion, how that needs to be, just a thought. But again, you guys do what you want. You guys are obviously adults and you've managed to take care of yourself to this point. So whatever works for you is what works for you.
When did this happen?
Here.
Last year.
gmail.com. Let me know the city, county, and state you are in, and I will find you some resources. I never want a child ever going without the necessary medical care, especially if they're hurt. And I don't want to judge, and I'm not going to, because if you're reaching out for help, you're doing the right thing, and I will bend over backwards to help you. So don't ever go without medical care for your children. Okay.
She said, I'm going to take him to the emergency room.
So why would Don Wells lie for 3 years about where he was the day his daughter disappeared? And why did he distance himself so far at the property that he tried to say he was at work and he never took his boys? Because he had to explain how those boys got home, because the boys were definitely home. It would also make sense why he had the boys with him that day. I guarantee his oldest son knew how to run drywall, right? Probably knows how to tape. At 12 years old, I knew how to change out electrical switches and how to run wire from one end of the house to the other, because I went to work with my father. If he didn't know before, he definitely knows now.
I hope you like it.
Right there.
So-
John's right there on that house. White truck, and I guess the red suit.
Appearance. He wanted to meet, and then boom, on this. Top of this huge mountain that sits a house, we have Sasquatch that decides to scale the mountain and snatch a kid that's in a basement. Okay. Okay. Well, call me crazy.
Red Subaru.
I knew it. I knew it.
The last house.
Which house?
The first house.
That white truck right there?
Yeah.
No, you wanna park down here first?
See the white Subaru, see the red Subaru right there, and the white S10 truck is looking right out through the window. There's his truck right there. Against the garage.
Isn't it? You're talking about the F-150?
See the garage garage door? No, that's.
Oh, I see it.
That's 150, Jay.
Come on, let's get.
Oh, yeah.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Dudley. Go.
The house right there we did.
All right, thank you.
He's there?
Yep.
I front here. I front here.
This is the reason why people on YouTube don't
Don,
like
where's your
Bullhorn
daughter?
Betty right here.
Where's your daughter?
Because we don't
Why
have
are
a
you hiding
problem
from us?
going straight to their face and asking them questions.
Summer,
That's why.
where's Summer, Don?
All the laws of the land are wrong because you say so, Phoenix.
We're in the public street. We're in the public
This is
street.
everything. You guys want it front and center. You want it unedited. Here you go.
Get in my fucking face. Goddamn, you get out of mine.
This is how it was.
Come on, Candace, come out here and talk to us about your daughter. What'd you do with her?
Sounds like you got the issue, not me. I definitely don't watch you.
So we're doing God's work right now. The only people that are the primary suspects of Summer Wells is Donald Wells and Candace. Candace Wells, which are sitting inside. They've been hiding from us. We have talked to their neighbors. We have talked to their friends. Everybody knows they did something with that child. Every single person that has come in contact with them knows they did something. It's not a matter of whether she has been kidnapped. She hasn't. What it matters.
Where she was.
We want to know where they put her. We want to know where they put her so we can give her a proper burial like she deserves.
He couldn't even look me in the
Because
eye.
he knows we know. He
couldn't
knows
look
we
me in
know.
the eye.
He knows, we know. For all those that are just tuning in, we started the morning off with on passing away, and my question would be, why did he start this rumor? If is she even on life support? Does anybody even know if she's on life support? Let me just look her up real quick. Let's find out. Includes the one below as indicated. Are not going to keep you indefinitely. If you have it sounds like we're just waiting for the countdown if she's not already gone. But it's still a sad day. And we need to embrace this family. We need to, instead of fighting over is she gone or not? Maybe we need to be talking. How long has it been since you looked at it? Like, I can honestly tell you, I haven't looked at mine since I was 18 years old. I wanted to give her voice back. I definitely wanted you guys to hear. I know it's been a long time since you saw that video, and I don't believe you saw that video in its entirety because I've personally never showed my video. And if I have showed it, it's only been a very small portion of it. It hasn't been its entirety. I just want everybody to remember Allie. She wasn't a perfect lady. She may not have been a perfect mom. She may not have been a perfect friend. She may not have been a perfect anything. But I can tell you she was always nice to me. I have showed it. It's only been a very small portion of it. It hasn't been the perfect mom. She may not have been a perfect friend. She may not have been a perfect anything.